Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KrankyKraft. My name is BigDamnArtist here as usual, and welcome to the very first episode of the June Extravaganza of Woah here on the KrankyKraft server. We are hanging out here at the Labyrinth, and I'm just going to quickly show you what I've been working on. And then we're going to head over and we'll start work on the whole entranceway doohickey thing that's going to be the main focus of June. So, yeah. Basically what's going on over here is I was in here working, getting all of the of the unload system. Sorry, man, I, woke up, half an hour ago and my brain still isn't quite there. So, yes, I was over here working on the vacuum system, the unloading system for all of the trap points, and I realized that I made a boo-boo. I made a pretty big boo-boo. When I was designing the actual vacuum system with all of these, what are they called? Hoppers. Hoppers, yeah, there we go. With all these hoppers, I didn't realize that was actually screwing up the output. Wow, man, if I can run and jump, thank you. It was actually screwing up the output from the trap chest, because how it was working before is that it was taking the signal off of the block underneath the chest, and then using that to power this whole system. But with the hopper underneath there, the hopper doesn't conduct redstone. Doesn't, you can't pull any power off of it, and it doesn't accept, a signal. So I had to rework things a little bit. Basically, I just moved it up a block, and so now it's a redstone repeater coming out of the chest into this block, and then into this redstone dust right here that powers the entire thing. The only downside is that a person could come in here and theoretically do that, and delay the signal long enough to, maybe dodge whatever it is. I mean, it's a long shot, and I know the guys on the server here wouldn't do that, but if, we were to, distribute this or do anything like that, or, set it up public, or we have absolutely no plans to do that, but if such a thing were to ever happen, that's something that could very easily be exploited. The unfortunate thing is I don't know any other way to rework this redstone to make it work. So if you guys have any ideas, basically all that needs to happen is we just need to get the signal from this redstone trap chest to this pulse limiter, and to get it all turned off. And yeah, so if you guys have any ideas for that, let me know, because spent a little while here a couple days ago trying to get that figured out. And then I was over here trying to do the same thing to this one. Whoa, shit! Hi, creeper. Well, that was exciting. I was trying to do the same thing over here, but this is one that is limited by space, so I have to... Oh, whoops, I forgot to put that block back. Whoops, my bad. I'll have to do that later. But this is one that's limited by space, so that we actually have to have the dispenser on this side, because there is a path right there, so you can't actually put it there. So, yeah, this one I had to lower it down one, because, God, I spent 3 hours yesterday trying to get this figured out. And, well, 3 hours yesterday, and then 45 minutes this morning trying to get it figured out. And I finally figured out what was going on. It was that basically what was happening is that the piston wasn't going down, and I couldn't figure out why. But basically what was happening is that there was interference from this block when the chest was open. This block was being powered, which was also powering the piston, which was a block sort of kitty corner to it. So there was redstone interference going on, so it was not going down. So I have to move this one down a block in order to not have that interference, but also be able to get the piston in here, which unfortunately means that this block is going to have to be a half slab, or just not any block at all, which, oh man, that kind of sucks, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then, of course, you know, there's this repeater here, which is not great, but, yeah, I don't know. It'll work for now, I guess. Unless, you know, anyone comes up with any other ideas, you know, let me know. This one still isn't perfect. I gotta fix these, music blocks, because they're not currently being powered. But, yeah, so that's what I've been working on over here. And, we'll head back here and we'll take a nap. Oh, just missed it. So, yeah, there's going to be quite a lot going on here in June as far as the whole Labyrinth exterior is going on. Because that's going to be sort of my main project, in addition to getting the reload system and then a lot of the other redstone stuff for the Labyrinth. But hopefully, like, I mean, the reload system as it stands is pretty much good to go. And if there's any more traps and stuff that we want to actually hook into the system, which I'm assuming there is, that can be probably just duplicated and copy-pasted by the other guys. So that way I'm not doing all of it. Because that's a lot of work. Okay. And then obviously I just have to finish the rail line down below and then hook it all up to the central control room in the basement. So we're going to head over here. And I'm just going to take you guys through just a walkthrough of what the plan is. Because I did that a little bit last episode, but we're going to do like an actual like in-depth version right now. And man, come on, load in. Come on. Yeah, Fake's been on working on his house again. I think this is like the third time he's rebuilding it, something like that. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is we've got Hamnisu's House of Secretness over there. That I have no idea when that's going to be finished or whatever. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a path from this main road here. So this is sort of the central road for... Whoa. Come on, hotel. Load in. Did you get hit by a meteor? There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're going to take a path off of this main road. So we're probably going to go up here. And then what I was thinking, actually, is that we would take a sort of path up here, and then we would sort of have this be kind of like a ferry dock, ferry Ferry, if you're wondering. So like a boat dock, and then we would sort of bring it down. Obviously, it would be old and ruined and out of use. I'm thinking kind of like a Jungle Cruise from Disneyland sort of a thing. If you can't tell, I'm using Disneyland as inspiration for a lot of this, but mostly because it's just kind of emulating that theme park feel for the Labyrinth. But sort of to take this down and sort of do like one of those like 30s old school riverboat sort of stations, and then maybe have like an abandoned boat sort of sunk down in the river here. And so we're going to take that, and we're going to take it all the way down to here. And what we're going to do is we're going to expand, got a nice little bit of twang into that one. We're going to take this river and expand it out quite a ways in either direction and in depth. And then that will be our river. And then, of course, it runs sort of over in this way as well. So we're going to have to take it through here and then expand it in either direction. And then this sort of connects out in that direction. And we might, we might have to maybe take that river out in a little bit. But mostly I'm just sort of focused on this area here for now. If we want to extend the theming out in that direction, we can do that later. So yeah, there's going to be sort of like the riverboat thing coming down here. We might take the river out to like right about here, maybe? Like make it really like a nice thick river, you know. Give it a lot of girth. And because, you know what they say, size always matters. And we'll do that. And then the river will extend probably... This would be so much easier if I could, you know, had like a jetpack or something. Feed the beast, yay. So yeah, we'll expand the river. And basically what I'm thinking is that it'll sort of run basically along the path that it is now. We might have to do something with this ravine. I'm not sure, because the ravine actually is bisected by the river, because it continues that there and then under there. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. We might have to maybe just flood it or fill it, maybe just like cap it off. I don't know. That is to be determined. But yeah, so the river's going to run... My teeth are knocking together. That's not good. So yeah, we're going to expand the river all the way along here. It's going to continue in this direction. And then, but before we get to here, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to loop it around... how did I have this? Because that's the base right there. I think what'll work best is, because obviously we're going to be raising the level of the ground around here quite a ways, because we got to get it up to, actually it's going to be above that line right there, just in order to incorporate all the redstone and stuff underneath the ground. So we might have this be sort of like a little hill that's going to come maybe 5 or 6 blocks above the base there. And then we'll have like a little waterfall right here into the river. And then that way the stream, or, you know, sort of the simulated stream, will be flowing that direction sort of down from the mountain. So, yeah, we'll do that. So there'll be like a little waterfall right here, along with the raised ground level. And that'll be the river. And let me see if I can get up here a little ways and we can get some height on the situation. Eat. There we go. Whoa, glitchy, glitchy. Okay. Oh my god, jump, 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 jump. Good boy. Okay, so you can see kind of up here, so we've got the, there'll be the riverboat thing right there that leads down to the dock right there, maybe like a sunken, ruined boat or something like that will be right there. And then I think on the other side, sort of, so like the dock will probably lead down sort of right around here, actually, is what I'm thinking. Right there. And then there will be a bridge sort of going alongside of it that's going to connect up to up here. And we can go take a look at that. If we head along here. Okay, so yes, riverboat. Wow, man, fall damage from that? Seriously? So yeah, riverboat's going to come down to be right about here, and then there's going to be a bridge, probably going actually from like right up here, maybe right there, and then it's going to connect up to here, and then this is going to be the actual entrance into the jungle. So on that half of the river there, or on that bank of the river, sorry. Bank is the word I was looking for. On that bank of the river, it's going to be mostly clean. There's going to be a little bit of vegetation, just sort of general overgrowth, but it's still, you know, sort of in town, so it's not going to be completely overgrown. It's going to be sort of maintained a little bit. And obviously it's not nearly so old as this bank of the river, because the jungle, or the riverboat dock. Wow, brain working, talking. Okay. So yeah, and then once you come through sort of up onto this here, you're going to be into the really dense part of the jungle, like the really dense stuff. And so this is going to be a sort of a gravel path that is really overgrown. You might have to do a couple like switchbacks in here. I think it's going to lead up sort of around this side, and then it'll come up over here. We might put another bridge in right here. And then right here, sort of when you're coming along, this is going to be a really perilous portion of the path. Lots of dropped out bridges, and the path might have like washed away a little bit. But then from here, there's going to be a giant minotaur head, sort of right down in this area right here. A giant stone monolithic looking temple entrance. And basically what that's going to be is a entrance into the temple area of the labyrinth. So you're going to be able to look down on it, and you can see the path where you're going to eventually be going. And then we'll talk about that once more once we get there. So then this path is going to run down sort of along here. It'll make a quick U-turn once you get down next to the river. And we might have to like sort of overgrow this bank of the river around here with some more jungle stuff just to keep the theming alive. And man, the sun is going down. So yeah, and then we're going to loop down along the river here. And then we're going to loop around this way. And so then that's where the overlook is going to be. And then as we come around here, maybe we'll go up a little bit. This is going to be really overgrown, like really, really dense jungle. There might be like a secondary path that'll split off into this direction. And you can go and look in some like caves and stuff that'll be sort of themed properly, and you know, real Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider type stuff. But then you'll come in here, and this is going to be really dark and gloomy and scary. There's probably going to be a couple like waterfalls and lots of vines and vegetation and stuff like that. And then there's going to be the giant minotaur head right in front of you, and you're going to have to go in through the mouth, and then you're going to go down a very dark and gloomy path, and then you're going to go underground for a little bit through this area. And then eventually, you're going to find your way around back here. Yeah. So, sorry, let me get my bearings here. Yes. So yeah, the Minotaur head is going to be right there. Then the underground caves are going to come out here. They're going to sort of loop underneath this mountain, pop out on this backside, and then you're going to have to come sort of around. So we might have them like come out like right here, or maybe we'll come out like over here, like down in that little crevice right there. But then basically you're just gonna have to come up here, and then you're gonna climb up the mountain, and gonna keep going. Like I said, guys, this is gonna be like a real adventure path, and it's gonna be an adventure every time you do it. And then so we're gonna come up here, up to the very crest of the mountain. Hello, skeleton. And what I'm thinking right now is that we might have to sort of build up this mountain a little bit, just so that it feels more perilous, so that we, you know, take it up a little ways, also to make up for all the sort of height that we're going to be losing by bringing up all the land around the labyrinth, but just sort of build it up, you know, a fair amount, and sort of make it kind of like a real mountain, in sort of that there's a crest, and so maybe like a 2 or 3 block wide crest that's going to go all the way sort of along this way. Hey, Garak. I am recording. And yeah, so it'll sort of loop around here, and this is going to be like a really nasty path that's right along the top of the mountain. And you can kind of look down and you can see all the jungle. Might be able to even like see the labyrinth. But just Kirok says hi. So yeah, you might even be able to see like the pyramid over there. And it's going to loop around this way. And then it's going to loop around. We might have this be like 2 separate peaks. So there'll be like a peak that sort of happens right here. And then a peak that happens sort of right around, sort of coming up from there. And then we have like another bridge going across them. Or maybe not even like 2 peaks. Maybe just like a crevice that goes really deep. And like, so it's really epic. And, hey, creeper. And then, so yeah, and then you're going to come along the top of here as well. And then either, I'm thinking on that little piece right there, but maybe up here. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah. Whoa, hey, creeper. Or not, you're not a creeper. You're a zombie. Hello, zombie. Yeah, so you're going to come along this path. You're going to go over the really perilous bridge. Going to loop around this way. Goodbye. Oh, how did you set me on fire? You little bastard. That was very rude. Oh, shit. This is not going to end well. Whoops. That's what happens when you try to eat with ender balls in your hand. Whoopsie. Okay, let's hightail it out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is not good. We can regain some health. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, anyways. So then, yeah, you're gonna go... Yeah, actually, while we're down here, we can kind of take a look at that, where that crevice is gonna be. No! Oh god. Hi, skeleton. Hi. Did he lose me? No, he didn't. Hello. Ow. Goodbye. Oh, of course. Send him right into the water. Die, 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 die. Thank you. Hi, creeper. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of safe up here. So yeah, there'll be the, exactly. Oh, hi. Don't look at the Enderman. That would be a bad thing to do right now. So yeah, that crevice will be sort of right in, like, sort of along that little area there. It'll kind of loop in. So we'll head back around on this side here. Okay, now that my health is kind of regened a little bit. Bye-bye, creeper. Bye-bye, spider. Hello. Hello. Shit. Skeleton. Holy crap. I need a better sword. Oh my god. Okay. End the pearl for safety. Okay, I wonder if Kirok's in the nether. Whew, okay. Okay, pause from the tour. We are going to... Oh boy, okay. Try to sleep. Sleepy, sleepy? No sleepy, sleepy. Okay. Well. Oh boy. Where is the... The moon is going down. Okay, we are almost through the night. But then we're going to head over here. Okay. I really don't want to get blown up by the creepers. That would be a bad thing. Hello. Okay. I think we're good. Enderman. And another creeper. Goodbye. Okay. So, we are back up here. Let's put a light down. Yes. So, if you remember, we go across the really perilous path right there. That's going to be the crevice. Sort of in right there. And then we're going to take the path around this direction, and then right here, there is going to be the watchtower / mine entrance that is going to be sort of like this really cool tower type of area that you can go in, and then you go down into the basement, and it leads down into the abandoned mines for, you know, whatever civilization built the labyrinth. But then what that's going to do is you're going to go pretty much straight down, and then there's going to be like offshoots for mine shafts and stuff. It's going to be a little bit like sort of fakey because it is in a mountain, not actually in the ground. But it's going to kind of feel like you're underground. But yeah, so you're going to go straight down through the mountain, and eventually you're going to emerge out pretty much right here. There's probably going to be a couple like blocked off passageways that you're going to have to like loop around and come through. But then you're going to come out here, which is going to be the main gate for the mine. Oh man, excuse me, I'm choking on my own saliva here. So you're going to come out here, and then if you remember, we're bringing the ground level up to here. So this is going to be pretty much ground level as far as the labyrinth is concerned. And so we're going to follow it along this way. I wonder if I can make this. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. And yet so incredibly far. What the hell? Of course, now that I'm actually, like, recording is when my Ender Pearl abilities just go completely to hell. Okay, but I'll take you up here. So, basically, what's going to be happening in here is there's going to be a giant pyramid over top of the control room there. There's going to be a couple other rooms on top of this one, sort of fleshing out the pyramid. Or the inside of the pyramid, at least. The actual exterior is going to be mostly just like a facade, like I was talking about last time, with the Indiana Jones ride, and pretty much anything at Disneyland. And so yeah, the pyramid's going to occupy most of this space, but there's going to be a sort of overgrown and kind of ruined road running out this way towards the mine entrance, which is going to be right there. So then you're going to come up here, and then this is going to be the main access point for us, or for people who want to get to the labyrinth, or, sorry, to this temple, is going to be sort of along this back road, because the main grand road of, like the Imperial Road, the road that, like, the city was built to, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. It's the main road, the actual road is going to come out this direction, and so you can you'll be able to see it, and then you'll come out this way, and but what's going to happen is that this is also going to be sort of the part of the main road, but this has completely collapsed and overgrown, so it's pretty much impassable to be able to come from this direction. Hence why you have to go through the mine. And you can obviously come around here and explore. I mean, there's going to be stuff here to see, probably. If I get the time. Which we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the main plan. There's going to be the main pyramid there, and then all of this is just going to be completely overgrown with jungle. There'll be the farms. Oh, right, I forgot something. There'll be the farms over on this side. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, boop. Oh, yeah, so yeah, there'll be the farms sort of hidden around on this side. And then because this is so much higher than the actual, like, ground level as it is right now, my thinking, apparently I'm going through puberty right now, is we're going to turn this into a cliff. Sort of cliff face that'll sort of go straight down, be really cool and epic, and then we might flood this entire area just to make it feel like kind of like an ocean along the shoreline. And then we'll bring the jungle around, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. Yeah. So that is what is going on with the labyrinth, and this episode is getting pretty long already. But I really wanted to just sort of take an episode and explain to you guys what all is going to happen, so that way once we sort of go in and start building the individual pieces, you guys, aren't completely lost, and you kind of have a context for what's going on, as well as giving, the plan to the guys on the server in video form, because there's only so much you can do through text and pictures. So, I think that was everything that I needed to talk about. Oh, wait, no. Not quite. So anyways, yeah, there's going to be the path that's going to come from the mine. You're going to go up the stairs that are going to be sort of along the pyramid. You're going to go up to the hanging gardens on top, and then you're going to go down into the dispatch room. That's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. But that'll make more sense once we actually start building the pyramid. So, yeah, my name's been BigDamnArtist. This has been the KrankyKraft server. This is the June Extravaganza of Woah, where we are building the labyrinth entrance path adventure. And I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are enjoying. Go check out my second channel, BigDamnArtist 2, where I am vlogging every day in June. I've got two episodes up already for the 2 days in June so far. And, man, suddenly I just got the hiccups like mad right there. But anyways, yes, likes, comments, thoughts, subscribes are always deeply appreciated. If you would like to donate to the channel, there's a link in the doobly-doo down below. 100% of everything getting donated will be going directly towards the channel to make better content for you guys. And that's a good thing for everybody. So, I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.